Now, nyaya iyi inyaya yakaitika musi wa6. Murume akatsikwa nemotikari ainzi Muzimba. So nyaya yanga yakangobuda yanga iri yekunzi murume uyu aidana nemukadzi wemunhu, then bva azobatwa mustriti ndokubva atsikwa nemotikari. Without much details, ndo madetails anga aripo. Uye nhasi ndauya nevhidhiyo randauya naro rakaitwa iyo investigation kutsvagiridza kukuru namukoma More Blessing Munatsi avo vanova founder veGreat Hope Foundation. Now mukoma More Blessing vane live ravakaita vachitaura nepamusoro penyaya iyi, and he made sure kuti tese mhuri yeZimbabwe tanzwa pamusoro pezvenyaya iyi, because munhu ainzi akauraiwa anga ari mumwe wedu Muzimba. Now mhuri yeZimbabwe munogona come here and justify kuti zvinhu zvakaitwa nemurume wekutsikwa nemotikari oro zvakaitwa nemurume wekutsika munhu nemotikari zvakanaka. Asi ndiripo pakukubuditsira update zvinhu zvakaitika mukubirikidza mekunge ma-eyewitness anga aripo akondaktana naMr. More Blessing Munatsi veGreat Hope Foundation vachitaura nezvenyaya iyi. Now andiri kunyeperai mhuri yeZimbabwe RIP kune munhu akarasikirwa neupenyu hwake. Uyezve inini mhuri yeZimbabwe I just want to say kuti kumhuri yakafirwa chema ine tariro. Above all kuvarume I just want to say kuti there is no woman who is worth kuuraya mumwe murume no matter how much you invested pamunhu wechikadzi, because wakauraya munhu mhuri yeZimbabwe especially nemotikari yaidhiraivhwa neGerman wekuuraya munhu, you can see kuti motikari iyi imotikari inodhura. Munhu anga ari kurarama upenyu hwake zvakanaka muSouth Africa achirwa marounds ake. Zvakureva kuti he is no longer a free person, hapasina business raachaita, zvadhakwa. Now wane ngozi wakuzato nemedha hausisina freedom, wakasungwa iwewe wese zvatodhakwa. Mukadzi achasara achiwanikwa nevamwe varume, so at the end of the day inonzi chawagona hapana, jeri rebhindura. Now all I'm saying is watch this video mhuri yeZimbabwe munatsonzwa matsanangurirwo maitikiro akaita nyaya iri kutenderera mumastreets esocial media.
He's just going to hear from your voice achikudza kuti what exactly transpired. So I'm trying to check the number now. Okay, so let's just respect here, guys. Let's not judge here for now. Let's allow here to
Hello.
Hi ma'am, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Good. Ma'am, as I said, we spoke to you earlier during the day, and then you also requested that you also want to give the side of story of what exactly happened. Is that correct?
Yes.
It's correct. Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
You told me that you've got two names, but the other name, you don't have to tell me the one that is on your ID, but the name that is on the public domain, they know you as who?
On internet, they've already written Ntombizodwa.
So your name is okay, so we're gonna just use Ntombizodwa.
Yes.
Okay, Ntombizodwa, you are speaking again to Mr. Munetsi from I'm on live on my page. As you have explained to me that a lot has been said about you, and people have watched your video, pictures on social media, they are trending, and they are saying a lot of names about you. Is that correct? Some they are saying Ure and so on.
Yes.
All right, ma'am. We are not going to judge you. In terms of the language, will you be comfortable to use Ndebele, use Shona, or you use English?
I'm gonna mix English and Ndebele.
You're gonna mix English and Ndebele. All right. So can you confirm that when Emmanuel Mahamba was killed, you were there? You are the lady that is appearing on the video.
Yes, I was there.
You were there. All right. Can you just explain what happened on that specific day?
Okay. Yes, I do agree that I once dated Emmanuel. It was January. We broke up in February. Because
okay,
of
sorry. I'm just going to be very slow on you so that you understand. So you confirmed that you dated Emmanuel in January and February this year. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you were in a relationship with Emmanuel January and February.
Yes.
All right. And then what happened?
Then end of February, we broke up because of the Ugandans that they took me a video when I was with the guy, and my baby daddy is a Ugandan. So I break up with the guy. So like for my safety, for my kids, and also for Emmanuel, like I just stopped the relationship. So I stopped talking to Emmanuel, everything, like it was fine, normal with my baby daddy. But then on Saturday, I don't know, those guys, the Ugandans and Emmanuel, they came to do what they at my workplace, but they seemed like they were drinking and they were making noise outside, like playing music outside. But there was a one Ugandan guy who was holding him, talking to my baby daddy. I don't know what he was saying to him. Then later on, I hear some noise, people they are fighting. When I'm going outside, I'm seeing Emmanuel. I'm asking him, what are you doing here? He didn't even respond to me. He just looked at me and he was holding a stone. Then he threw away that stone. Then he picked it again. He hit the window screen. When he hit the window screen, then he left. Then that's why my baby daddy got angry. He went straight to him on the car. Then he beat him.
All right. No. So, okay. So to cut the long story short, now I think you've just given us the background of this thing. So if I heard you very well, so when you started dating Emmanuel in January and February, where did you meet Emmanuel? Where did you know him before this incident, or you've met before, or what? Where did you meet him?
We met at Rivonia.
At Rivonia.
Yes. He was my customer buying the parts for the bike.
Okay, so you are working for a company that sells space for motorbikes.
Yes.
Okay, so that's when you met this guy. You started dating.
Yes.
All right. So when you started dating Emmanuel, were you still in relationship with this guy from Uganda, or at that time you were no longer you were not together? You just said you have to drop off, you have to stop the relationship because this was creating problems. So when you were dating Emmanuel, were you still in relationship with this guy from Uganda?
Yes, things they were difficult by that time, so I had to date Emmanuel.
Or at that time you had to date Emmanuel?
Yes.
Okay, so with this guy from Uganda, how many kids do you have together with him?
I'm having 2.
You have got 2 kids. So how long have you been in a relationship with this guy from Uganda?
Well, it's not that long.
But we can say since you've got 2 kids, maybe you've been together for around 4 years. 3-4 years.
Yeah,
somewhere
it's
there.
like 3 years.
Okay, 3 years. All right. So when you were in relationship with this guy, with Emmanuel, because you say that at that time you saw Emmanuel and you started a relationship with him, how did your boyfriend from Uganda discover that?
Those guys who came with Emmanuel there, they're the one who took me a video when I was with Emmanuel.
Who are those guys? They came to your workplace or at your house when they took you at a video with Emmanuel?
I was with Emmanuel where he was staying. He didn't tell me that he's staying with Ugandans.
Okay.
Then when I was coming out, those Ugandans, they took me a video.
And so they took the video and sent it to your baby dad.
Exactly.
And that this created problems between you and your boyfriend.
Exactly.
All right. So did you, after that, you communicated with Emmanuel and you told him that let's cut this relationship. Let's stop it.
Yes, I told him.
Okay. You said that you also wanted to protect him. Was the guy also threatening to go and attack Emmanuel or what?
No, I saw like there was going to be too much drama, too much chaos. Then I was like, no, let me just leave this thing. It's not going to take me anywhere. And people, they will talk and maybe also, but You know, like when things like those Ugandans start sharing the videos, talks, so I'm like, no, let me just leave this thing.
Okay,
This
so
is what
tell me in brief, was it a normal video, or you were dancing, you were kissing, or anything that becomes more suspicious? How was it that made your boyfriend be angry on you?
I was working when we were holding hands.
Oh, okay. All right. So, all right. So, when you told Emmanuel that I don't want this relationship to continue now, because this is now creating problems with my man. Because remember, you said when you were with Emmanuel, you didn't like formally end the relationship with the baby daddy. The relationship was there, but at that time you liked Emmanuel. Is that correct?
No, I didn't lie to him. I explained to him everything. I did not lie to him anything.
Okay, so when he saw the video, when he asked you, you were honest to him. You told him that you're in a relationship with Emmanuel.
Yes.
And what was his response?
Oh, he was angry.
He was angry. Was he physically angry, with like trying to hit you, or was doing screaming, or what? How did he show his anger?
You see the anger on the face, like how is it?
Was he heartbroken? Maybe you are the mother of the child for 2 kids together, and he's seeing a video with you walking hands holding with another guy.
Yes.
Okay, so when you discussed with Emmanuel that this thing has reached my boyfriend, or not my spouse,
Yes.
can we stop it? What did he say, Emmanuel?
He was like, I understand. He used to call me Tino.
Tino,
I
yes.
understand. Yes, I understand, Tino. It's fine. This is what he said. I understand, Tino. But is everything okay? I understand, Tino. It's fine. That was his words.
Okay, for him to say it's fine, did he accept it that you're going to stop, but or he didn't have any option? But did you see that in him he still loved you with his reaction?
I can't say because we was on the phone. I can't say, but his response was that it's fine to know. I understand. Is everything okay?
Okay, but at that time when this thing happened, were you staying with this guy from Uganda, or you were staying on your own, or you were staying in the same house?
When I spoke to him.
No, in generally, when you were having a relationship with Emmanuel, were you staying with this guy from Uganda, the father of your kids, or you were staying at his house?
Yes.
You were staying together?
Yes.
All right.
I think they were hard.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Then, so after that, that was in February, if I'm correct. That's when you ended the relationship.
Yes, end of February. It was 28th February.
28th February. That's when the relationship ended.
Yes.
All right. So when the relationship ended, did you still continue to talking to Tino, maybe calling you, checking you once in a while?
When?
After 28th February. Did you guys continue to communicate maybe on WhatsApp once in a while, or there was no more communication at all?
There was nothing at all.
Nothing at all. And did your baby daddy also understood that maybe this thing was really over, or maybe when you were seeing him, you were still having it in his heart? His reaction, you know your man than anyone. Was he still trusting you?
He was still believing people what they were saying, like, because those guys, they were still telling him that I'm still talking with the guy, but there was nothing at all. Okay,
so you are saying you are still getting bad influence from his friends. Hey, varikufona mbomira man. Eish. Eish. No, soka bangabani soka. Okay, sorry. Okay, so which means his friends will still tell him that you and Tino are still together.
Exactly. But while we're not.
You were no longer together. Just.
Yes.
All right. So let's talk on this day, on the specific day. Can you remember when was Tino? When did this thing happen? It was on
Saturday.
on Saturdays. What exactly transpired on the day? What happened? If you can just explain.
Everything, it was fine.
Okay, can you just, maybe you need just to tell us, it was in the morning, it started on this and this. How did it happen? And from you how did you get to the place, and how to know was there the place and your boyfriend came at the place?
Okay, it was evening time because I was working the day. Then I was sitting inside there by the shop. When I'm sitting inside there by the shop, just talking to the mechanics, playing with my phone. Then I heard some noise outside from the car with the music.
Sorry, I just missed the point. You said, where were you?
I was at work there at Rivonia.
You were at your workplace. So in brief, you are saying this thing happened at your workplace?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Then I was there. Then I heard some music, too much music. I'm thinking like it's Saturday, people they're just drinking, just chilled inside. Then I saw the guy was wearing white, who was hugging, who was holding my baby daddy. But like those people, they were so drunk. They were like six people.
Yeah.
Then later on, I'm hearing like people, they are fighting. When I'm going out again, I'm seeing Emmanuel. I asked him, what are you doing here? I was so shocked to see him. Like, what are you doing here? Then
at your
he just
workplace, considering you said when you stopped the relationship in end of February, 28th of February, there was no more communication. You guys were not communicating on WhatsApp, no calls and so on. So there was no communication. But on this day, when you went outside, you were shocked or surprised to see Tino or Emmanuel was there. Is that correct? You were not expecting
I was so shocked.
You were not expecting to see him.
I wasn't expecting him, to be honest. Then I saw him. I was like, what are you doing here? Then they started fighting.
Who was
They started
fighting?
and they'll fight. Both of them.
Okay, so these two people were fighting. Your boyfriend, your baby dad, and Emmanuel, they were fighting. Was the fight physically or what? Just
No, it was just hands.
yeah. So if it's hands, they were pushing
hands.
each other. Or
Yes. Then I stood on the center. I said, guys, if you want to fight, then it's me, because I don't know now why I'm fighting for what. Then all of them, both of them, they calmed down. Then Emmanuel was busy, like,
okay,
I'm
before
angry,
you
like,
go
I'm
that,
gonna beat you,
okay,
I'm gonna beat
all
you.
right. Okay, so when you saw them, did you ask both of them, why are you guys fighting? You said you asked them. What was the response?
They didn't even respond to me. They just looked at me. They didn't even say anything. Then Emma, he took the stone, he hit the window screen. I told him, no.
Okay,
why
so
can't you
Emmanuel took a stone and he hit the window screen of the vehicle.
Exactly.
Okay, which side? I tried also to check on the vehicle. I even tried to zoom. I didn't find on that vehicle, maybe the other angle, if the phone went on and hit the windows. I tried to check it on that video, but I couldn't find it. I tried with some angles.
It was in the corner.
Or it was in the corner.
It was in the corner.
Oh, okay. And then what happened after he hit the window screen of the vehicle? What happened?
Then he left when he was busy talking with those 6 guys. Like, I even asked those guys, what are you doing here? And you are the one who sent the video to my baby daddy. What are you doing here? And why you came with Emmanuel here? They were just laughing. They didn't respond to me. Then after that, my baby daddy, that's why he took the car. Then he went straight. That's why I saw the video. I was trying to scream and call the people. Maybe they can help me to push Emmanuel there. But no one was helping me. People, they were just taking video.
Okay. So after throwing the stone on the vehicle, your baby dad, he went on and started his vehicle.
Yes.
Okay, but then he started coming towards him, crushing him, or I don't know how to put it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very sad story, my sister, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very sad. I don't wanna lie. It's so sad, and because also even those guys that they came with the guy, they were just standing laughing. I don't even know. Maybe it was a plan, or maybe they were supposed to. I
Who were
don't
laughing?
know.
The guys who sent the videos.
The guy who
The
came
guy
with
who
the
sent
guy.
a video before. The guys who sent the video before to him are the same
Exactly.
guys. Are the same guys who came with Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, yes.
Okay, so these guys are friends. They were friends, Emmanuel. They are also friends to your baby dad.
Exactly.
Okay. Right. So, and well, it's just that when a video comes, it does not show the background, what exactly transpired. How did you fall down? How did you fall down?
Because also I was trying to run. I checked. Also, I found him when he was already on the floor. That's why I was trying to scream.
Okay.
Because
The
for
video
help.
starts when he was already on the ground. Did you know how did he manage to be on the ground before? How it
No,
happened?
I find him.
According to your information, you said you saw him throwing a stone.
Mm-hmm.
And
Then he walked away.
Yes. So when he threw the stone, immediately you left and came back when he was down, or you continued to be there?
No, when he threw the stone, I was standing there. Then he walked away. Also, I entered where I was. Then later on, I'm hearing the case, the ignition starting the car. Then after that, then wahamba. Then my hamba. Then when I want to like bayagijima, so lama ngithi ngiyathi ngithola ugayise kanjani sekalele phansi.
So do you have an idea how long minutes took for you to went inside, back to work, and come back? And when you hear the sound of the vehicle, how long do you think it took?
It didn't took time.
Like
It
5
didn't took
minutes,
time.
3 minutes, 10 minutes?
About 3 minutes khona.
3 minutes. All right. So after that, let's just jump. I also don't want to traumatize you. You said you want to give the side of your story because people are attacking you on social media. They are saying a lot of things about you. And to the information that you have said this evening, you said that you and Emmanuel were no longer in a relationship. The relationship ended up in 28 February. And on this specific day, you were actually surprised that Emmanuel came to your workplace. Remember, my question to you earlier was, don't you think that maybe after you told him that you are going back to your baby daddy, he didn't accept it? You said, remember I asked you the question. Kuti,
I don't think so.
Kuti wamuudza, maybe wamuudza kuti andichakuda. Iye akazvigashira here Emmanuel. Kochi chakazeta kuti auye panzvimbo apa.
No. On my side, I'm thinking those guys that they were driving the car, since there were people who were drinking, maybe they told him, let's pass there, maybe you can see that person or what, I don't know. Because if he wanted to see me, well, he was going to see me maybe on March, but on March nothing until on April. Why?
Yes, I'm listening.
You see? So I'm thinking those guys that they came with him there. Because even now I'm still asking myself, they came there to do what? This is what I'm asking myself.
What was their motive for them to come? Yeah.
To come there because they were drinking. Maybe if they wanted to go and buy alcohol, but they didn't go to other places where they are selling alcohol.
Why
That's why there's no
specific at
place
this place? Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I'm asking myself. Why?
Yeah. Ntombi Zodwa, it's a very, very painful experience. I can tell you, people are in pain. You can see the social media. We have seen a lot of people, some they are shot, some they die as a result of accidents and so on. The intention from that guy was to kill him. We cannot take it away from that because the car, it did what? Is it 3 times? It's 3 times. Okay, so after that incident, people saw you screaming, crying, and if you see that video when it ends, you were almost crushed again. Is the guy has got a history of anger or what? Remember, they have to hoot you. He could also have crushed you and other 2 guys. Does he have any problem with anger or what?
I'm sure it was anger.
Is he like that?
Anger.
You have been with him for 3 years. Is he like that? That when he's angry, he acts in that way?
It's my first time to say that.
To see that. Right. So after that incident, people, they don't know exactly what happened later. So what happened after Emmanuel was crushed 3 times? Who took him to the hospital? Did you guys call the police? Did he die on the spot? What happened after?
Yeah, people, they tried to call the ambulance, but the ambulance took time. The police also, they took time. Maybe if the ambulance came early, maybe he was going to survive.
So which means you witnessed his death. After that, he died on the spot. I'm saying he died on the spot.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about the injuries. Obviously, the injuries were the robot. You know how the car it is. And if you are being crushed 3 times. So after that incident, where is the guy? That is the most important question that people want to know. Where is the guy?
I don't know.